All right, guys, welcome back. We're gonna be doing the weekly recap. This week I had a 75% win rate. I'm just gonna go over all my trades. Most of my trades are on my YouTube. I have the live recording me taking a trade. Beside the day that I didn't trade, but this is my stats. Loss, win, no trade, 37, 21, 20, 35, 13. I'm going to go over my trades, the good and bad I did. Mind you, this 35, this 37, they should be 40, but since I was trying to pass a challenge, a funded account challenge, I was limited to how much I could make. So now since I passed, these numbers should be higher, my winners, but let me show you guys. You guys can see, boom, total profit. Mind you, this is not something I took home. This was just to pass a challenge, but I still put it in the stats because this is something, I'm trying to continue on. I will be lowering my size a bit. That one I was using a mini, but I'm gonna be using just just seven micros. But coming in, this was Monday. All right, taking out my high and low that 1 minute, third candle break. I took it long right here. Now, here's my problem that I had. So I have an 18-point stop, right? And I aim for 40 points. That is my criteria normally. Now, what happened was I did not hold my trade. I did not follow my rules. And I took a loss that shouldn't have been a loss. All right, give me 1 second. You can see right here that it never ever hit my stop loss. When I saw this candle breaking up and then I saw it breaking down, when it was failing to push above these highs right here, I was having memories of all those times that it didn't work. So I ended up getting out early for minus 13 points. Now, this is what happens when you don't want to accept your risk. I didn't want to lose 18 points worth of, dollars amount. So I ended up taking out early and it ended up working. Now, usually what happens is when I see candles like this, big full candles with momentum, my TP is at 40, but I end up moving it like another 5, 7, 10 points because I see the momentum. But for this sake, I think I had around 30. Let's see, that one. Oh, no. This one should have been 40 points, but I got out for minus 13. Even though you guys can see right here, the selling volume right here just was, it was not going to break down. You know what I mean? You can see there was only one selling, buy. When the sellers come. Look at this candle. All this volume came, and look at this reaction, just flicking right back up after all this selling. You see this selling straight flicking right back up. But that was Monday, so that was a loss. Okay. Now coming in Tuesday, very very nice and simple. Very nice and simple day. Coming in high, low, third candle break, 18-point stop, and this one I believe was 37 points. Boom, 37 right there. This was a nice way to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in about the market first 5 minutes. Absolutely destroyed. That one was for Tuesday. Coming in Wednesday. Wednesday was my first fair value gap play. So what happened was, you can see the high and low of 1 minute, but you can see this big candle. All right. Now, when it comes to the big candle, mind you, this is the second candle. I don't take the trades off the second candles, regardless. So I only take trades whether that's whatever that follows my criteria. So you can see this big candle right here. When this happens, I switch it and I just look for the first fair value gap play to be respected and to move. So what happened was I waited for this bullish. The bullish got destroyed. Then I waited for this bearish. This I was actually very mad this day because I recorded the whole day. I recorded my whole thought process. I actually called it short right here. that was gonna drop because I was looking at the volume because I'm trying to learn the volume, how it messes with the price, and going into that. I was noticing you can see all these selling right here, right? You can see this. Look at these bars: sell, sell, buy, buy, right? Sell, sell, buy, right? All these buys right here, and then sell, sell, all these buys. But you can see, look, all this buying, all this buying, all this buying, and look at this candle. It's almost the same size as the volume for these other candles, but look at the reaction. The reaction completely dropped and destroyed these three candles right here. So that look like all this buying just got absorbed. You can see this is the same size as this, but look at the reaction. Well, whatever. So now it's coming in, right? First, I'm looking for the bearish, right? I'm looking for the most highest probability because I noticed from experience, there's no point in me trying to take this short. I'd rather take this short. So I was looking for this bearish right here, and you can see how it went in there. It respected it a little bit, but I was waiting for a little bit push down. So it came in, absolutely destroyed this bearish. So now when it destroyed this bearish, created this bullish, boom, I was looking for a long now. Bias changed once again. And once again, I'm hella mad. I recorded this whole clip and then it, for some reason, just did not save. Now coming in, look at this. I had to go long. Created this bullish. Look at these long wicks. All of this in real life time was this big candles, big selling coming down, absolutely getting absorbed. This was a straight red candle or white candle in this scenario. It was a big white candle. In the last second, all this volume came, flicked it right up. All this selling right here was bunch of buying. All right, all this selling got absorbed. Sell, sell, sell. Big buy stepped in. Once that third candle closed, kind of gave me the confirmation. Entered the long. Now I got scared. All right. Now why did I get scared? Because I don't know why. I can't answer that question. I just happened. So I had an 18-point risk. What should have happened was, first of all, right, my TP is normally at 40, so once again it would have hit. You can see how, okay, I saw this break, then I started seeing it flick down. Realistically, I don't know why I got out. What could have happened was, what I usually do is I lower my risk, okay? Because most of the time I don't like getting out of positions until it hits my stop loss, because if you're not letting it hit your stop loss most of the time, that means, like, bro, you're not following your strategy. You're not letting it play, because now this is the second time where the first time I missed out on a win. This one I missed out on an actual bigger winner. I got a small winner for 21 points. So this one, what I could have done and what I should have done was, okay, I see this. Okay, once I start seeing this selling, okay, let me just remove a little bit of risk. Okay, maybe I'll do 11 points because right now it's at 18, right? Okay, I see this selling. Okay, if it starts to break, then I'm fine with getting out because there's a high chance it's gonna keep going down. Okay, so let me just lower my risk right here. Okay, now it would have been 13 points, and now you can see how. Okay, once it started to break up and up, then I could have just went to break even. Okay, but other than that, I got scared basically, and that one should have been a 40 pointer, but it ended up being a 21 pointer, which, yeah, sure, it's a winner, but at the same time, if I took a loss the next day, I would have been, this trade wouldn't have been anything then if I took a loss the next day. But if I held to my winner, the next loss, I would have still been up almost double the profit. Coming in for another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play. High, low. I love when the third candle breaks it like this. Third candle low, boom, 18 points. This is very self-explanatory. 37. All I needed was 37 to pass and 37 hit. Now, once again, if this was live account, I promise you, first of all, TP would have been right here, but I promise you I would have kept pushing it down. Once I see this momentum, especially off the open, and I see big candles with no wicks, most of the time, okay, you can kind of trail it. Okay, boom, it closed right here. Okay, I put my stop above here for 32 points. Now, the only reason, if I'm not going for the 40 pointer, if I'm trailing at 32, I better damn near hit 50 points or 60 points if I'm trailing. Other than that, I'm not going to trail it for 31 and then aim for like 47 points or some shit. You know, so okay, coming in, boom, trailer right there, or just bring my stop lower. You know what I mean? Just bring it to like 53 points or some shit. Boom, what a hit. But this one was 37 points, so we'll just leave it where it was. That was Thursday, and yeah, those were my 4 trades coming in Friday. I'm gonna say this right now. I got very, very, very lucky. I actually should have took a loss, to be honest with you, but I got saved. I'll be honest, I got saved because I went inside a funded account and I didn't sign something, so it wasn't funded yet. So when I tried to click buy, nothing happened. But I'll be honest, I got fucking saved. So this was the first fair value gap play. Boom, it would have broke up. Once it broke up above here, I would have took a long, which I literally pressed buy, and I would have 18 point stop. And I don't know what the hell happened. It went up a little bit, just completely dumped. But other than that, I technically was no trade day because once that happened, if once that happened, big fair value gap, then I saw how like okay, it's not respecting this. Once it broke this, I just got off. I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna take my 4 wins. That's one thing I'm trying to practice on is getting the hell off the screen when like if I'm doing good for the week, I get 4 wins. Like I don't have to force a fifth one. You know what I mean? I what's gonna hurt more is the fifth loss than the reward of getting the fifth win. But that was my whole week recap. So now I did pass the challenge. I'm gonna be trading with 7 micros instead of 1 mini. Yes, I only have a 1500 account, but the bless. But I have high confidence that I should be good because if I'm trading with 7 micros, I can take almost 6 losses in a row. If I follow my strategy correctly, most likely that's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna have 6 losses in a row because that's the edge, right? Especially with the 2-to-1 risk to reward, almost 3 risk to reward, right? But anything could happen. But still, road to first payout. That's what it's gonna be. And if you guys want to follow my whole trading journey, every day I post a video of like a short if I took a trade or not, and then most of the time I record the whole recap of me actually trading for that day. But other than that, guys, once again, 70%. I'm actually put it right here. 75% win rate. How's that? 25, 50, 25, 50, 75, 100. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Once again, my rules, just 1 trade a day. Follow my game plan. Follow my strategy. That's it. 1 trade a day. 1 to 2 risk to reward. Bang. If I take a loss, call it a day. Take a winner, call it a day. Come back the next day. Execute right. The better I execute, the money will come. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out.